Alright guys, and welcome to this Tottenham Hotspur FIFA 19 career mode. Yep, we are back, FIFA is back, and I should have probably done a video on this yesterday just to make sure I got it up on time, but I did say as soon as I got it I would get a video done as soon as I possibly could. So yeah, little reminder, at the end of the FIFA 18 career mode we did with Liverpool, we did shit in Season 1. Season 2, marked improvement. We won the Premier League, we won the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup, but we lost in the final of the Champions League. The aim is to basically do much better on this save with Tottenham. This is my team. I'm a Spurs fan. Last time we did Liverpool because Lexi, who we're doing competing saves with, she's a Liverpool fan. This time out we are both doing as Spurs. Now, I've set myself a couple of self-imposed rules. I've told Lexi that she's not allowed to sign Liverpool players because on our Liverpool save last year, I wasn't allowed to sign Spurs players. But I've also put another rule on myself, and that is that I am not allowed to sign anybody that I signed in the Liverpool save. If we have a look at the squad hub, there's going to be players that I don't want, including this guy, because I have no faith in Michel Vorm, so he's going on the transfer list. Walker Peters, I think I'll add him to the loan list, send him out, get some experience. Who else do we not want? Sissoko, you can go. Biggest waste of money Spurs have ever done. Janssen, sorry mate, but you won't be getting played. And I think Llorente can go as well. So that's 4 players that we've got on transfer list. Now, the big one is that I am not sure whether I should be letting Eric Dyer or Victor Wanyama leave. Wanyama is an absolute unit. He is a beast in midfield, but I am probably going to need to raise some cash. And I also have Dembele. The 3 of them are probably going to be playing in similar positions, or the same position really. They are both on the squad roller rotation, so they might be happy with just playing a bit part. We shall have to see. We'll have a look at the way that I've set up them. This is probably my starting lineup, and I won't talk about transfers just yet, but I have got ideas. But yeah, Ali playing in behind Kane as a cam, that sort of shadow striker role. Son and Lucas both set to cut inside because I'm looking to get goals from both of them. As we said, that is the position that Dyer, Wanyama and Dembele will all be competing for. The sort of more defensive of the midfielders, the one that stays back during attacks, tough tackling sort of thing. Eriksen probably should be playing more advanced, but with the plans I've got, he's going to have to get used to playing in that sort of central midfield role. A role that he can actually play, so I'm not too worried. Alderweireld and Vertonghen are obviously going to be my starting centre-back pair. Never going to be any different to that, is it? The 2 of the best defenders in the league. Probably the best league partnership in central defence right now. So they're not going anywhere. Rose and Davis will be competing for left back, although I am tempted to let Rose go if I can pick up a replacement that's probably going to be an overall improvement. But Davis is definitely not leaving because I like to have one sort of defensive minded wing back if possible. And then of course Hugo, one of the best keepers in the world, had a bit of a rough patch both on pitch and in his like private life over the last few weeks, but still a remarkable keeper. He will be going nowhere as well, but we do need a backup because Vorm is just not good enough. Let's check out these emails then. Yes, we're in the Invitational Cup. We have Villarreal, Inter and Leverkusen in our group. Shirt sales, yeah, don't really care. Transfer market's open. Visions and expectations, don't care. Sack me if I don't do them. Scout report, and Scout wants to introduce himself. Yep, all done. Right, important part. The transfer hub has already got players on it. Sort by position and go right to the top. So Timo Horn is probably my preferential keeper signing as a replacement for Vorm. He's just been relegated last season with Colne. Whether he'd be happy with backup, I don't know, but we will have to see. Skriniar, is it? Is that how you pronounce it? Possibly going to be one of the best centre-backs in the world in a couple of seasons' time on this game. He is really high potential. Don't really need a centre-back right now, but if I do need one at any point, then he will be who I look to go after. Left backs, however, we are going to need one if I let Danny Rose go. Now, I could try and offer Danny Rose in a trade and see what we can do, but as you can see, the left back, sorry, that I have got on the transfer hub, Lucas Hernandez, or would it be Luca? We'll say Lucas. Lucas Hernandez and Alejandro Grimaldo, otherwise known as Alex Grimaldo. Both of them are going to be world class in a couple of seasons, and that is kind of what I'm aiming for on this save. I know that I signed a lot of young prospects on the last one, players that I knew would come good, but on this save, because it is my team, I'm a Spurs fan, I want to try and do what I wish Daniel Levy would do every year and actually buy some world class players. So I'm trying to look at only buying players that are already world class or aren't far off. And Hernandez, I believe, is about 82 rated at the start of the game. We have potential of like the high 80s, sort of 88, 89. Same with Grimaldo, he's 81 rated, but has potential to get up to sort of like 88, 89. So one of those two to replace Rose would be quite handy. We've also got some other players on this list like Frankie de Jong, another player that could be good, really good in the future, probably only a bit part player if I signed him now. Same with Ruben Neves. Ruben Neves has been fantastic at Wolves and I do love him, but he's only about 79 rated I think at minute and would not just walk straight into the team, but he could be an eventual replacement for Dembele because his stats are going to start going down now he's getting older. However, this guy is on there because I think this is the first world-class signing that I want to try and make. I really want to sign big names, and if I can get Paulo Dybala in at Spurs as sort of a backup striker for Kane if we can't play Kane, but also to play in the alley role behind the striker, that is possibly the biggest target we've got. I could have put Bale on this list and tried to bring him home, but I think Paulo Dybala in the Premier League would be amazing. Same with Griezmann as well. He's on this list because Griezmann in the Premier League would be fantastic, but obviously slightly different positioning. Wouldn't really be able to play him behind Kane in the alley role, but would be able to play him like out on the right to let him cut inside, use that deadly left foot. And then Jan Fiet? Anyway, either way, really highly rated prospect. Can get, I think he's only about 69 rated now, but can get to sort of the high end of the 80s, and he's the guy that I want to try and sign just to bring through as a young player that's not going to play much but will eventually come good. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to sign a shitload of youngsters on this career mode like I did on 18. I am just going to try and sign quality, but one or two youngsters coming through, always a good thing, and I think Arp is going to be that guy. He's also been described as the German Harry Kane, so that tells you all you need to know really. For now though, I think before we do jump in fact I think before I try and sign anybody, let's jump into the first game of the friendly tournament, or see if we get any offers coming in while we build towards that first game. We will be playing Inter. Juventus have come in with an offer for Ben Davies. Sorry Juventus, Ben Davies is not going anywhere. Alright guys, you've already seen squad because I've already showed it you, just in breakdown as we discussed it. We'll go through it quickly. Kane, Son, Ali and Lucas are those four that will be providing most of my attack. Eriksen and Dembele in middle at Park, Vertonghen and Alderweireld at centre back, Trippier and Rose at wing backs, and Lloris in sticks. As you can see, we are still playing on world class difficulty after changing up from professional on FIFA 18. We'll see how it goes. If we do get to a point where things are getting a bit comfortable, I might try and move up to is it legendary next, although I don't see that happening that quickly, to be perfectly honest. Alright, here we go then. First game on FIFA 19, and now I need to remember how to turn the annoying pass indicator things off. Right, trainer's turned off, so we're not going to have that being annoying and getting it way now. Dembele trying to track back with his man. Probably not the best idea because he's not the fastest. Oh, and there we go. First goal conceded. Oh, is it offside? No, I thought it were offside for a minute. Yeah, first goal conceded on FIFA 19. We are 1-0 down to Inter in this friendly cup. Now, I hadn't actually played a game yet since I bought this. I basically bought it, installed it this morning, and straight away started filming for this. So it might take me a while because I hadn't actually played FIFA since we finished the Oof, that was close. Yeah, I hadn't actually played FIFA since we finished the Liverpool career mode at the end of last season. Nice little block. We get the head on it, and we haven't really got the counter on because the players are not far enough forward. Here's Ali. Ali does set Moura off. Lucas Moura been fantastic for Spurs so far. As he run that out, kept it in just about. Backstick. Defender gets the ball away. Looks like Inter are about to hit us on counter now. Come on, Toby. Trips, what are you doing? There we go, that's yours, you go. There we go, there's Ali. Inside, Moura. Can he set Kane off? Kane's going to be playing with his back to goal as a target man. Son trying to work his way in box. Keeper gets it. And we are spending most of his time defending. That were nearly awkward. Nearly picked up a deflection. Oh, we've given the ball straight away. Inter on the attack again. It's on the edge of the box. Great block by Vertonghen. And the ball does get through to goal, but it's wide. Maybe I should turn the trainer indicator back on. What do you reckon? I'll just knock it back down to professional for a couple of games until I've got rid of my rust. One of the things that I am going to do in this career mode, though, is I think while we're in pre-seasons or transfer windows, I'm basically just going to play 2 games an episode. Just while we're sorting things out, because obviously there's going to be like negotiations and other stuff on go. Kane knowing that you were offside then, so couldn't wreck a run. It weren't Kane I were aiming for. Yeah, while there's going to be like negotiations and stuff going on, whether it's contract negotiations or what, I'm just going to have 2 games an episode, and then when the window is shut, we will jump up to 3, like we finished the Liverpool save. Finds Moura, and there we go. Referee blows the whistle. Half time, 1-0 to Inter. It's neat to, at one point, I actually learned how to defend on FIFA, and then haven't played FIFA in ages and have promptly forgot everything. He is onside. He's very, very quick. Knocks it across. There's Kane. Feeds it through to Ali. Ali munched in the box, but nothing. Fair challenge, apparently. Oh, Moura is off. He's off. He's got Kane square to him if we can find him. Oh, great block by defender. Inter wanted to sign Dembele. Kind of glad they didn't, because I really like Moussa Dembele. I were a bit upset at the idea of losing him. Son gets a shot off, and that ain't far wide. I know it were Ali. How far off was it, Dele? Let's have a look. Oh, that were close. Oh, Spurs defending at its best. So I see the curse of the 2 Sooners has not left since we transitioned from FIFA 18 to 19 then. Oh, what are we doing? That was so poor. They were just like real life Tottenham defending, weren't it? Here's Eriksen. Eriksen keeps hold of the ball. Spread it out wide to Alderweireld. Here's Moura. Finds Ali. Finds Kane. Oh, Kane. That touch just took ball away from him. He's getting thrashed at every turn. You didn't just clear it, lads. That's all we want. Just get it upfield. Substitution time then. Dembele coming off for Victor Wanyama, and Dele Alli has gone off for Eric Lamela. Not been any impressive performances on pitch from me so far in this season, though, has there? Oh, that should have been 3. And I'm pretty sure that that were our darling Mauro Icardi, who we signed on the Liverpool save. Moura looks to send it in the middle. The ball is intercepted and it's knocked long. Perisic chasing this. Perisic beating Lamela. What's all that about? Lamela's got fresh legs. Perisic has been on the pitch the entire game. Long ball over at top to Son on the flank. He's not going to catch that though, is he? Nope. It was a nice idea, Lucas, but I think Son was just a little bit too tired. Have we had one shot on goal yet? I don't think we actually have. Well done. And there we go. Referee puts me out of my misery. Inter 2, Tottenham 0. Not exactly overly concerned about that though. It is a pre-season friendly. Seriously, it's just about building some fitness. However, let's delve into transfer market and see how much we are going to have to pay for this man Dybala. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to offload any of the players that we have transfer listed, but we can have a look. Do they want Sissoko? Probably not, because I don't. Ah, well, they want a massive amount of money that is going to completely deplete me, but they would take Sissoko off his hands. Yeah, obviously we're going to be countering that. 100 million plus Sissoko. Sell on clause. Like 5%. 118. Alright, that's a little bit more reasonable, but I need to try and bring that down a bit more, because otherwise I've got no money left. What did I offer him last time? We're at 100. 105. 111. We're getting there, quabbling over a couple of million, but 107. There we go. We are going all out straight away. 107 million plus Moussa Sissoko to try and bring Dybala to Tottenham. Right, roll. It's probably going to want crucial, but we'll offer important, see what happens. Yeah, it wants crucial. No surprise there, is it? We'll accept it. He probably will play most games. Well, I obviously want him for 5 years. Whether he wants to come for 5 years. Excellent. Let's try and get away. Oh, even better. Don't want a release clause. Alright. We're going to counter that, and I'll try and get rid of that bonus. He can have the signing bonus he wants. I'll offer him 20 grand more than he wants a week. How's that work? There we go. Paulo Dybala is coming to Spurs. I don't think we've actually got enough money to try and sign Timo Horn. Now, he's valued at 21 million, and I think we've got about 15 left. Let's have a look. 18, I think that said. Yeah, we could knock the wage budget down a bit. Put the wage budget about there. It gives us 22 million, but we also could offer them Michel Vorm. Let us offer a player swap and offer them Michel Vorm. They don't want him. I wonder if they think they can't afford him. Because it just said they want a goalkeeper, midfielder or a fullback. Alright, let's just offer him some cash and see what happens. Don't want him to rage quit, but I also don't want to have to pay his full price. Is he going to storm out? No, they want 35 million. I don't think so, Sonny Jim, my lad. I like Timo Horn, but I am not offering that kind of money. I'll go up to 20 and see what happens there. No, they're stuck on 35. I'm going to have to sell some players, folks, before we can bring Horn in. Loan offer for Foyth and another transfer offer for Ben Davies. I don't want to sell Ben Davies, especially not at that low price. It is worth way more than that. Go away, Bayern. Foyth, however, yeah, I think I'll let Foyth go to Gladbach on loan. Alright, here we go then. Second game of this episode. Second game and final game of this episode, since we're only doing 2 in pre-season. As you can see, Dybala drops straight into that team. Ali has been pushed down to the bench. Kane with Dybala behind him. Son and Lucas out wide. Eriksen and Dyer, the partnership in middle at park. Vertonghen partners Sanchez at centre-back with Davis and Aurier as wing-backs, and Lloris is in sticks. Here we go then, Game 2 at Invitational Cup, and this is our chance to get some pride back after we lost in that opening game. Lars Bender. No sniggering, please. This one should be much easier to win. No disrespect to Leverkusen, but let's face it, they're not quite as good as Inter, are they? And there I am, look, the computerized version of me that looks not like me. I really wish that in FIFA you could actually do a proper customization job on your managers. Don't work like that, does it? Here's Dybala, looks to cut inside. And there we go, our first goal on FIFA. Nice little simple work into box, boom, straight in back at net. Christian Eriksen, you beautiful Danish bastard. See what I mean? Should be much easier to compete against Leverkusen. Again, I don't mean any disrespect to Leverkusen, but let's face it, Inter are a team that should be winning, competing to win Champions Leagues. Oof. Just took the ball straight to face then. We win the header, we can. And we win the follow-up, we can. There's Davis. Dybala finds... Oh no, here's Dybala on the ball. Can he put it in the box? He can! Oh, header from Lucas saved. How is Lucas Moura winning a header? Here's Moura. Moura's broke. Can he put it in? He can. That's 2. Lucas Moura doubles his lead. And the corner flag has to die all over again. Bosh. Son finds Eriksen. Oh, Eriksen's given the ball straight away. Not ideal, Chris. Chasing it. Oh, Jan. You're saved by the post. Davis scrambles it away. There we go. And there we go. Referee brings it to a close at half time. 2-0 Spurs. We made a change at half time then. Eric Dyer has come off for Victor Wanyama. Son sends it out wide to Aurier. Dybala is onside and he's still got the ball. Dink it in. Oh, defender gets ahead to it. I'm also conscious that like Leverkusen have not played a lot of their best players, like Leon Bailey at Leverkusen. Oh, and he's put it wide. How did he miss an open net? Here's Julian Brandt, fresh legs, competing with Aurier. I do rate Julian Brandt. Thought about signing him for Liverpool on 18. Here's Lucas. Lucas with a turn, a nice little turn of pace. Can you get the ball whipped in? We can, but it's headed away. Oh, he's unmarked. How did he not get that header in the back of the net? A couple more subs then. Dybala coming off, Ali coming on in his place, and Alderweireld is replacing Jan Vertonghen. Here's Aurier. Ali. Kane. Oh, and Ali's off here, or is he onside? It looks to be. Can he put it in? And he's blazed it high, wide, and not very handsome. Dele. Should run better, mate. But that's the kind of movement we want. Kind of positions we want players to get into. Leverkusen are obviously having to go on attack to try and get back in this. Could we through again? Do not make the same mistake again this time, Dele. And he doesn't. This time, he easily slots it past the keeper. That's game, set and match. 3-0 Spurs. Oh, we've let them through. Brandt, well saved by Lloris. Fat around with it, and there we go. Referee does blow his whistle. Spurs coming out, eventual 3-0 victors. And with that result, I am going to bring this episode to a close, guys. Like I said, only going to do 2 games an episode while we've got various other things going on while the transfer window's open. Or, yeah, at least until pre-season anyway. But probably transfer window, I think. So 3 games an episode while the transfer windows are shut, 2 games an episode while they're open. Other than that, it is so good to be back doing FIFA content again. It's been weird these last few weeks not doing any. Anyway, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you twat that thumbs up button. And if you want to see how the brand spanking new FIFA 19 career with Spurs progresses, make sure you twat that subscribe button. Other than that, welcome back, cheers for watching, and as usual, I'll see you next episode.